What's up, guys? We're here on the beautiful island of Oahu, and in this video, we're going to show you our top things to do here. So hope you enjoy it. Located in the central Pacific Ocean, Oahu is the third largest island in the Hawaiian archipelago and serves as the state's vibrant heart. It's the busiest and most populated island, home to about 70% of Hawaii's residents and the capital city of Honolulu. It's also the most popular tourist destination in Hawaii, thanks to its easy access and diversity, mixing city life with beautiful nature, a rich history, and world-class surfing. In this video, we'll highlight 15 of the best things to do on Oahu. Make sure to watch until the end, as we'll also share a few important travel tips. Now let's dive in. We are Zach and Ina. We make helpful videos about destinations around the world so you can easily plan your own adventures. Located on the southeast coast of Oahu, Honolulu is the bustling state capital. The downtown zone serves as the island's historic and financial heart. You can wander through the artsy Cacao district to admire street murals or duck into local cafes for a fresh coffee. For a taste of the islands, you'll find lots of traditional Hawaiian food nearby. And one thing you definitely can't miss downtown is touring around Iolani Palace. Built in 1882, this is the only official royal palace in the United States and stands as a regal tribute to the Hawaiian monarchy. Just across the street, you can admire the King Kamehameha statue, which honors the legendary king who first unified the islands. Waikiki Beach is the undisputed epicenter of Hawaiian tourism, gaining global fame in the early 1900s as the birthplace of modern surfing. Today, it's by far the busiest beach you'll find in Hawaii, framed by a dramatic skyline of tall resorts and luxury hotels. Despite the crowds, the calm turquoise waters make it a great spot to swim. Another popular thing to do in this area is watching the sunset. One of the best ways to experience the golden hour glow is from the water itself. There's a variety of boat tour options, which give an incredible perspective of Diamond Head and the city lights. In the evening, Kalakaua Avenue is buzzing with energy, offering a mix of high-end designer boutiques, local surf shops, and vibrant restaurants and bars. Diamond Head is situated just east of Waikiki and is the most iconic landmark on Oahu. This massive tough cone was formed about 300,000 years ago during a single explosive eruption of a now extinct volcano. You can hike a short 1.6 mile or 2.5 kilometer round-trip trail, which involves some switchbacks, a tunnel, and nearly 200 stairs to the top. The reward is a stunning 360 view of Waikiki Beach and the Pacific Ocean. To manage crowds, all out-of-state visitors must book a time slot. This can be done up to 30 days in advance via the official Hawaii State Parks website. Entry is $5 per person, with an additional $10 fee for parking. Hanauma Bay Nature Preserve is a marine sanctuary nestled inside a volcanic crater and is located on the island's southeast coast. Designated as a protected marine life conservation district, it's home to hundreds of tropical fish species. Access is strictly managed, and you must book your online entry ticket exactly 2 days before your visit. These slots typically open at 7 a.m. and sell out within minutes. Once there, the process includes a mandatory orientation video about reef conservation. While we found the beach to be pretty crowded and the water visibility a bit cloudy during our swim, the experience was still worth it when we spotted a sea turtle. Oahu is a tropical paradise that's home to numerous waterfalls. This is thanks to the frequent rainfall that feeds its lush mountain ridges. Two of the most easily accessible spots are Waimea Falls and Manoa Falls. We chose the Waimea option, located within a beautiful valley on the north shore. Access is straightforward by walking a paved path, but it does require a paid entry fee, which supports upkeep of the gardens and cultural sites. But for those seeking more of a jungle adventure, Maunawili, Likeke, and Lulumahu Falls are solid alternatives. These trails are often muddier and more challenging, so always check trail conditions before heading out. Located on Oahu's lush windward coast, Kualoa Ranch is a huge private nature reserve and working cattle ranch, which has become famous as a movie set for Hollywood. The ranch offers a variety of adventures, from ATV rides to ziplining and horseback riding. We opted for the Hollywood Movie Sites tour. This hour-and-a-half journey took us aboard an open-air safari vehicle through the stunning Ka'a'ava Valley. During the tour, we saw iconic filming locations from movies like Jurassic Park and Jumanji. We also explored inside a historic World War II Army bunker that was filled with numerous movie and TV show props. We just finished the tour, and I definitely recognized some of the iconic movie sites, but besides just seeing the film locations, it was really nice to get some inside stories from our local guide, which brings us to the sponsor of today's video. Get Your Guide is the leading online platform for travel experiences, with over 110,000 curated activities in 150 countries, from world-famous attractions to hidden gems. In Oahu alone, you can choose from over 500 experiences, all rated and reviewed by verified travelers. Their user-friendly app keeps everything organized, from epic day trips to skip-the-line tickets. We used it for our Kualoa Ranch tour, but we also booked a turtle snorkeling trip in Waikiki and a cacao farm experience on the North Shore, which we'll talk about a little bit later in this video. The ability to modify plans up to 24 hours in advance ensures your itinerary can adapt to changing weather or preferences as well. With 24/7 customer support and a flexible cancellation policy, Get Your Guide gives you the peace of mind to book confidently. Based on our experience, we highly recommend Get Your Guide for your next adventure. Snorkeling on Oahu brings opportunities to spot the Hawaiian green sea turtle as it gracefully roams the vibrant reefs surrounding the island. For a convenient and safe encounter, Turtle Canyon is a great choice. These offshore cleaning stations are accessible via guided boat tours, which depart from Waikiki, and sightings on these trips are nearly guaranteed. Kahe Point Beach Park and Lani Kea Beach offer incredible shore access snorkeling, but you'll need to bring your own gear to these spots and also be a confident swimmer. Also make sure to give the turtles plenty of space, since they're protected under state law to help populations recover. You can even get a fine if you get too close or touch them. Kaneohe is home to several of Oahu's must-visit cultural sites and natural wonders. It's best known for its sandbar. This unique sunken island is in the middle of the bay, and you can walk in waist-deep water surrounded by stunning ocean views. Inland, the town hosts the serene Byodo-in Temple, a magnificent Buddhist replica nestled at the base of the mountains. We saw the original temple in Japan prior to our Oahu trip, and were impressed at how well this replica was made. The nearby Ho'omaluhia Botanical Gardens provide tropical flora and one of the island's most majestic mountain backdrops for free. The Pearl Harbor National Memorial is a monument marking the entry of the U.S. into World War II. It serves as a somber tribute to the service members and civilians lost during the 1941 attack. The actual museum galleries and visitor center are free to visit, which house artifacts, information boards, and battle footage. You can also explore the Pacific Fleet Submarine Museum, the Battleship Missouri, and the Aviation Museum, but they all charge an individual entry fee. During our trip, we explored the museum exhibits and took the boat ride to the USS Arizona Memorial Site, which rests directly above the sunken vessel. If you plan to go here, keep in mind that even though the boat ride is free, you must secure an online reservation in advance to board. Located on the southeastern coast of Oahu, the Koko Crater Tramway Trail is one of the island's most renowned outdoor challenges. This out-and-back trek is about 1.6 miles or 2.6 kilometers total and has some serious elevation gain. It follows an abandoned military railroad, leading straight up the steep western slope of the volcanic tuff cone. Your endurance and knees will be tested as you climb over 1,000 railroad ties. It takes between 1.5 to 2 hours to complete round trip, and you'll be rewarded at the summit with panoramic views of Honolulu, Hanauma Bay, and the Pacific coastline.
As there's absolutely no shade on this trail, you need to bring a lot of water with you.
For a literal taste of the island, head to the North Shore to explore a working cacao farm near Waialua. Hawai'i has a unique volcanic soil and tropical humidity that provides the perfect microclimate for growing cacao, as well as other famous exports like coffee and macadamia nuts. During a guided 1.5-hour tour, we learned how chocolate transforms from a small tropical tree into a global delicacy, ending the experience with a tasting of various chocolates grown and crafted locally. For a more commercial agricultural experience, there's also the nearby Dole Plantation, offering a famous train tour and a massive pineapple garden maze. Hale'iwa is the historic and cultural hub of the island and is situated on the north shore about an hour drive from Waikiki. This charming and laid-back community has colorful rustic storefronts. As you stroll through the town, you'll find a mix of surf boutiques, local art galleries, and cozy restaurants. But the town is perhaps best known for its legendary shave ice and shrimp food trucks. The North Shore of Oahu is a legendary stretch of coastline, renowned as the world's premier surfing mecca. You can witness professional surfers tackling the iconic barrels of Bonsai Pipeline near Sunset Beach, especially amazing during golden hour. For a more tranquil vibe, Mokulea Beach provides a peaceful stretch of white sand, while the tide pools at Sharks Cove are safer for swimming and snorkeling. Beyond the sand, the Kaena Point Trail offers an easy coastal hike where you can spot endangered Hawaiian monk seals basking on the rocks. Just keep in mind that it can take quite a while walking in the hot sun before you come across them. And if you're looking for the ultimate thrill, skydiving provides a breathtaking bird's-eye view of this majestic coastline. Located in the northeast of Oahu, the Polynesian Cultural Center is an essential stop for anyone wanting to learn about Pacific culture and history. It's basically a living museum featuring 6 Polynesian island villages of Hawaii, Samoa, Fiji, Tahiti, Tonga, and Aotearoa. In each unique island destination, you can participate in hands-on activities such as spear throwing, fire making, and playing traditional games. They also share their histories and customs through song and dance, as well as cooking demonstrations. We opted for basic admission, which also included an introduction to the islands where performers dance on canoes around the lagoon. If you're interested in staying longer, you can also buy packages that include luau and dinner experiences. As we planned one of these unique dinners in Maui, we didn't do it here ourselves. The South Shore Coastal Loop is our absolute favorite day trip on Oahu. Starting in Waikiki, the route heads east along the scenic Highway 72 before looping back via the lush Pali Highway, or Route 61. The drive is packed with iconic stops, viewpoints, and short hikes. The first stop is Halona Blowhole Lookout, where ocean water shoots up through the rocks and the hidden Halona Cove sits tucked below. Continuing on, the Makapuu Point Lighthouse Trail offers sweeping panoramic views of the coastline. It takes a little over an hour to do this out-and-back trek, and it's very easy since it's mostly paved. Nearby, you can find the tranquil and uncrowded sands of Waimanalo Beach. This is the perfect spot to chill and have some snacks or a lunch. Next, in the windward towns of Kailua and Launikai, you can also relax on the beautiful beaches or hike the Launikai Pillbox Trail. This short but steep trek leads you to historic World War II military bunkers, providing a gorgeous bird's-eye view of the turquoise coast and the Mokulua Islands. Make sure to watch your step on the way back down, as the footing can be a little loose here. Once you finish the hike, make your way back towards Honolulu by driving the switchbacks up to the Nu'uanu Pali Lookout. This is one of the best views on the island, since you can see the jagged mountain ridges up close and the sprawling landscape in the distance. This entire loop covers about 42 miles or 67.4 kilometers, but takes a whole day if you want to make all the stops. As we promised at the start of the video, we'll now share some essential travel tips for Oahu. For a trip of 10 days or more, we highly recommend splitting your stay between the north and south sides of the island. We spent time in both the North Shore and Waikiki, and honestly, we found the North Shore much more laid back and beautiful. While Oahu is technically small enough to drive across in about 1 hour, the traffic can be intense. By choosing 2 different home bases, you can fully immerse yourself in each area's distinct vibe without spending half your vacation stuck in a car. Hawaii has 2 main seasons, the dry summer and the wetter winter. We were there in November, which was the start of the rainy season. While the weather was generally beautiful along the sunny west and south coasts, the east side and the mountains were much more rainy. If you're a hiker, keep in mind that rain turns the famous ridge trails into impassable muddy slides. We had several hikes and waterfall trails on our list that became impossible due to adverse conditions. If you want to hike deep into the lush interior, aim for the drier months, which are typically from April through October. You should also note that Hawaii had a major flood in March 2026, which was a few months after our trip. We heard that the damage was pretty bad in some areas of Oahu, and our hearts go out to the locals who were affected. It's best to double-check that the outdoor activities we mentioned are open prior to your visit. To truly experience nature outside the city, renting a car is essential. While Honolulu has a bus system and the Waikiki trolley for tourist hotspots, relying on public transit to reach remote beaches or some of the east side destinations is difficult. Having your own vehicle gives you the freedom to chase the sun when it starts raining or pull over at a random food truck. If you're staying strictly in Waikiki, you can get away with organized tours, ride shares, and trams. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed it. You can find more Hawaii videos on our channel as well, including one about the best things to do on Maui, so make sure to check that out if you're considering visiting both islands or choosing between the two. We'll catch you on the next adventure.